And I look across this tonight and I see that there's a lot of parents and grandparents here. You know, there's a lot of programs that's dear to this country, but if we can't pay our bills, number one, as a country,
RFK's coming up after this.
as a household, as a business, and so forth, and everything else has to take. Don't worry about it. If you can't pay your bills, everything else is going to take you down. We came out of World War II victorious, the strongest country in the world, the superpower. We're still a superpower, but it's being diminished. We're losing grip to where we were. Now think about that. We came out of the war leading in anything you can just put a category up there, and America led it. Everybody wanted to come to this country to start a business, to raise their family. Everybody wanted to be paid with U.S. dollar. This is the premier country in the world. It still is. I don't want to see it continue to slip away. It's slipping away because of victory in Washington. You know, we elect people to go up there and do what we think they're going to do in our best interest. And then they get there and they want to stay, and it's hard to get them out. So this contract that me and Mr. Walker came up with, the very last thing on it, I'll fast forward that, is term limits. I don't think I'll do another.
Oh, yeah.
Our federal Congress did not intend for people to go to Washington forever. Nobody should go to Washington forever. I'm 74 years old and wants me to retire. But what keeps me in her marriage is I stay gone from office. So if I was there, I know what would happen. They would short-live our wonderful life together. But think about this. Look at this chart right here. To give you an idea of how much debt America owes today. It will be at $36 trillion when Joe Biden finishes his first term. 34.9 trillion as of July 4th. July 4th is a pretty significant day, isn't it? That's our independence.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we got 2 more years and we'll be 250 years old. We're 34.9. Look at China, Japan, Germany, India, and the United Kingdom. We owe more than collectively their GDP. Now think about that. Now look at a couple of these. We borrow money from these countries. Japan is our number 1 lender. China is our number 2 lender. How in the world do they owe us money and we owe them more than all those countries we work? It's incompetence in Washington. I'll just tell it like it is.
Mm-hmm.
We victor too much in Washington. We don't think about the American people. That's it. We the people is what it says in the Constitution. That's y'all.
Indeed. Indeed.
I started down this journey a few years ago.
Let's bring out Bobby.
Social Security was going to run out. What a hard deal with that big for the United States of America. To have a program that started in 1935, they held money out in check from Gloria Mansfield. Now they tell us that they squandered that. It's not their fault. Think about it. If you put your money in a bank and it drew interest for 35
Glad to have you, buddy.
50 years, you're ready to retire, you would expect me to go to the bank to get that money out. But guess what? In 9 years, we're all going to take 21.5% cut across the board. Because we're letting
Sound is good and everything?
And unfortunately, touch Social Security. They think that's a bad deal, that's going to hurt them politically. And I said the other night on live TV that if I was president, I'm glad I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was, I'd be paying attention to the 68 million people on Social Security. That's a pretty big vote.
Yep.
If you look at that, 68 million people, that's a lot of people. We have 10,000 people retiring every day, getting on Social Security. Baby boomers like me and Dave. You can think about that. We paid it in, your employer matched it, and you're supposed to have it. And you're going.
Hopefully Bobby will be loud enough with his raspy voice.
We're raising children, their grandchildren. That's just the way things are today. If you love your children, grandchildren, step in and do whatever you need. But when Social Security gets cut, people that are 35, 40 years old may be called by their parents or the grandparents to help them out. But that's a bad thing to load on to start their family. So that's what's fixing to happen in this country that we love. The United States of America. Never been a great country. Will never be a great country. We live in the best country in the world. We are America. and we can do better than paying our bills. Look at what $1 trillion worth of interest would buy you. 2.5 million homes, 20.8 million cars. It would purchase every professional football, baseball, basketball 2.5 times. We'd be the people that own all the sports. Just think of the amount of money. $15.6 billion. 15.6 billion people. You know, when I was 7 years old, my dad had this. 2 weeks after, my mother started taking me on. Social Security started paying up because Dad was sick. I got $17.70. My 3 brothers each got $17.70, and Mama took in the bond. If they would have cut our $17.70 by 25%, she might have had to give one of us. What a horror story looking at America, that they're going to cut your Social Security. You paid it in. I don't believe it's at the time. You paid it. You recorded match. They should have done a whole lot better job. Look at Social Security. It's projected.
Shout out to how my name is. I said shit, me too. Coming up soon.
Then, but it's not.
You should be.
It's going to run to 33. Now think about that. 33. They started 35. Almost 100 years.
See the bottom there?
What a shame for America. Go to JosephTexas.com. Read this contract. See if there's things on here that you agree with. And we're trying to gather millions of signatures that we can go sit down with the 3 counties and see who will embrace this like Newt Gingrich and them did in the 90s. And we'll win this country back over and keep it the #1 country in the world. God bless you.
All right, it's time for Bobby. Let's see what Bobby's got. If you're in the chat, let me know. Say hello. Shout out to Nick. Shout out to hi, my name is.
They're like my kids. So the Democrat Party is in crisis, as you know. With every passing day, every passing moment, they're having a real problem because the president, who happens to be a Democrat, is unwell. There have been a lot of people who've covered for him, whether it's people within his family, within the administration, within the media. Many of us have known that something has been wrong for a long, long time. So if something is wrong with the Democrat Party and the president,
You are very welcome. Thanks for being here. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe, guys.
Our next speaker is running for president. And he went through the proper channels, the proper process to become Democrat Party nominee for president. He did all the right things.
Probably would have won.
Out of the process and out of the party, but he is not giving up the fight. He still seeks the presidency of the United States. So let's get to know a little something about the man some call a spoiler. The others believe that he's leading a movement. Here's a little something about Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Woo! Let's go. Woo. I like that line. Declare your independence. Peace. A long video. Is he not going to be here? Like, where you at, bro? There you go. Exactly. Where is he? Where is he? Sorry, I wish I could zoom in. Unfortunately, I can't zoom in. I wanted to get this live. I'm gonna get. Let's see if it's better right in front of me. Is this better or worse? Nick, is this better or worse? Nice. Welcome, welcome. Yep, that's RFK. I don't know if I agree with that. Birthing persons. He was referring to Biden's bill, the birthing persons bill. Nope.
I'll mention just one more freedom that the Biden administration violated. Freedom that is so fundamental that the framers never thought of the Constitution. And it's called bodily autonomy. There's no right more fundamental than to have sovereignty over one's own body, to decide what foods we eat. The whole industry, media, government lies, propagandas around the vaccine, and around the alternative remedies that never heeded us, because they prevented the public from making any choice. But I'm not here to really commiserate from error. I only mention these things paying attention to politics, even though I never had a big offense with voter rights. So I'd like to say something about the current disarray within the Democratic Party, because it is really a symptom of something much, much larger. As you know, we have a state president who is barely able to speak a sentence.
Yep.
I'm not here to make the obvious point of who is in charge in case there's a crisis, or in case there's a decision to escalate a current war, or to launch a new one. Those, of course, can be deep, abiding, and obvious concerns for every American. And those are the issues that I want to talk to you about today. Crises that I want to use this opportunity to address are companion issues, the crisis of trust, and the connected crises of the United Nations. It all begins with a phenomenon, and it's fundamental preoccupation of the planet people who attend FreedomFest, and that is the centralization of power. Every one of you understands the inviolable corollary that the more centralized power, the more corrupt. This is why we worry when large corporations of health, for example, church and state, begin to collude with each other. The framers ingeniously designed the American system of checks and balances to create political power centers in separate silos, and each keep an eye on each other. The real danger to our public emerges when these power centers begin to cooperate and conspire with each other against the red cells.
Yep.
In a functioning republic, government power centers regulate industry power centers, while the press scrutinizes the government. But during COVID, those boundaries dramatically eroded. Government and the world's biggest industry, and the medical cartel, and their allies, the defense industry and the intelligence apparatus, began actively colluding with each other and with the American press while they clamped down unprecedented controls over public conduct. They began with tight restrictions over speech. They all started talking, as we noticed, in one voice. They were collaborating with each other. They were lying, telling the same lies, and giving us the same propaganda and gaslighting us as President opinions. Instead of maintaining a fierce posture of skepticism toward government actions and government pronouncements, journalists made themselves propaganda vessels for the government. The neatest total loss of independence about the medical issues, about the COVID countermeasures, quickly spilled over into other issues. It should, therefore, not be surprising to us to learn that for the last 4 years, President Biden's team has been conspiring with our most authoritative media outlets, lying to us about the cognitive condition of the president. For years, one month after another told us that the president was sharp as a tack. Anyone who said otherwise was pilloried for spreading baseless MAGA conspiracies.
Dun, dun,
Well, as we
dun.
saw day night, those baseless theories turned out to be true.
Again.
They turned out to be true just like all the previous other
Yep.
conspiracy theories that the vaccines didn't stop transmission. They hadn't properly saved the death. Just like when there was no science behind the conspiracy theories that there was no science behind social distancing and mask mandates. Very slowly, very quietly, it's outdated that after all we were right about it. But the media's about face on President Biden's dementia has not been slow at all. In fact, after debate night, all of the
Yep. CNN was on top of it immediately.
We all have national it's finished. President Biden had a cold. He just had a bad night. He's called me about the Senate. It doesn't matter because he has a great team around him. He's saying the media offered the news contradicting the truth of the day before. Are you shocked that the media?
Remember alternative facts?
And now you're saying, I'm not shocked. I was not shocked by that. I expected that. I was shocked. I wish this were all the time in public, but in fact, two of us were shocked. Simply, they thought to see of the media for granted. Almost no one believed in the lies anymore. Some were just dependent. And then they forget the other.
Yep.
That's the
Cuomo.
Now, come to find out with me. I remember when I was a white. Everybody trusted them. It was almost incomprehensible for Americans to believe that their government was lying. And they only data show that when my uncle was president, 85% of Americans believe the government was lying.
Jesus.
85% of Americans believe the media.
That's crazy. Insane.
I remember the first time that it entered public mind in this country that government would be lying. And it was May of 1960, I believe, when Gary Francis Howard was shot down over Russia. And President Eisenhower and the recommendation of his director, Alvin Owens, lied to the American public and said that President Owens lied rate was
Lie detector determined that was a lie.
And we believe they could possibly shoot down. But the Russians, if they had a hole in it, they succeeded in shooting one down. The pilot, Gary Francis Powers, was supposed to kill himself. He had
Jesus.
an arsenic shot, but he didn't do it. And the Russians held him without telling anybody they had it. So after Eisenhower told the American public and the people of the world that there was no program, the Russians produced Gary Francis Powers. And then everybody in the world took a big gulp, and everybody in our country said, holy cow, the government lies to us. And then, when my uncle was killed in 1963, the Warren Commission published this report, and 60% of the American public had doubts about that report. And then 10 years later, in 1973, the Pentagon Papers were published. And that documented 20 years of doubling purposeful deceit by hundreds of government officials, including the President of the United States, the Secretary of Defense, lying through their teeth to the American people. And 56,000 Americans' kids died as a direct result. People all of a sudden were aware of the government lied.
Yo, yo.
And then in 2001, the government lied us into Iraq. Now we were had nothing to do with 9/11. And it didn't stop with media cooperation. And that was unusual. And the New York Times subsequently apologized publicly for the reporting of its CIA affiliated reporter Miller, who was allowed to tell these lies day after day on the front page of the paper that got us in that war. So at least the CIA, at least the New York Times apologized for it. But now, or think of what it cost us, $3.6 trillion. Iraq is left worse off than we found it. It's an incoherent battle between Shia and Sunni Hezbollah, pushed Iraq into the a proxy partnership with Iran, the exact foreign policy outcome we've tried to avoid for 30 years. The October 7th attack on Gaza are a direct result of that blunder that we did in Iraq of destroying the last bulwarks. We created ISIS. We drove
Definitely did that.
toward Iran. 4 million refugees under Europe. We destabilized every nation for the next generation. Brexit is a direct result of that.
Appreciate it, buddy.
These are the result of a collaboration of lie between our government and the media. But luckily, as I said, the media apologized for it at that time. But when COVID came along, we saw the same kind of disaster collaboration. And this time, the media, I can't know what that goes on. We citizens now learn. Take nothing and face nothing. But instead to read between the lines. We're like the Soviet citizens in the Soviet Union who understood that they could read Kafka, but nothing of it was true. Everything had to be discerned from learning the colored words. What do they really say? What is that? What is this thing? Predictably, the public trust in government and the media has fallen to nearly zero. That's a national crisis, and the Biden debate catastrophe has now made it impossible to ignore. How do you have a public without having the truth? And by the way, the crisis of trust is because the Americans are too cynical. It's because our government, our established institutions, haven't used the trust that we once gave them. And that's what the most.
I think I misheard that. You have to catch that on the replay.
Is to tell the American people the truth. And that goes. Okay, I launched my campaign a year ago in Boston. I said, we just had medical experiment on American people for 3 years. We were the subjects of a mass experiment, and now I'm going to do a mass experiment with the American people, which is to tell them the truth. And if there's an appetite, just an appetite.
You're saying Bobby debate. Why? He's not allowed to.
Can I respond to that? I've been in the grassroots environmental movement for 40 years. And one of the great failures of the environmental movement was the inclination for various chapters of the environmental movement to make war on each other and forget who the real enemy was. The people, the power centers.
I wish we could zoom in. This would be
And that is almost
StreamYard. Get that function. I need to see.
And that's why I said I would debate as long as President Biden.
I have no idea.
I don't want to fight my friends. I don't want to fight my friends. And I don't want that to be a distraction. I want all of us.
You're very welcome. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the party.
Is the issue declaring that any federal
Imagine Vivek in Canada. I like that. I like that. Doing my best. Doing my best. It's hot as hell, though. True.
They have to make us the boss, the sovereign. And I believe it's that way. Government officials will once again work for us. Telling the truth is the only way people trust that decades of lies. So that's the first thing. Christ of lies. The second thing is Christ of debate. Remember during COVID, when issues about masks, vaccine, getting evidence against each other. Well, those are issues. And the two parties were a terrifying approach. Our public is so and each side makes another decide not just for appreciate and the other is
Evil.
the democracy is required. But actually, look at it, realize as President Roosevelt, the only thing you have to do is if we're all each other's thumbs. Remember, your health condition with rich country, with strong institutions, with abundant resources, technology is the best and least bad. Product regulation is thankful for prosperous separation. We should be more secure. We should be out of it. And we could be. Things that 99% of our political energy fighting each other while the rubber band steal all America's wealth. For the top forces, we died 5 years ago.
Shout out Top G. Well, great again.
We need truth and we need crises always bring people together. You've seen the hashtags they use. And it's a flood of they represent the pessimists.
Are you suggesting to flood America?
As human beings and as America. And I'm here to introduce national recovery. Because of these messages,
America's strong.
path of the elected officials to restore the prosperity of our nation, to ensure that the upcoming election does not end without our citizens feeling alienated from the very country they love. I think most Democrats, Republicans know deep down that this toxic polarization is unsustainable. That's why every president pledges to reach across the aisle. Every president promises to be the president of all Americans. I believe they're sincere, but they're helpless to follow through because, in fact, they start out already on one side of the aisle or the other. They are elected to be on one side and nemesis to the other. But they exclude the losing party from government for 4 years as they dole out cabinet positions and bureaucratic jobs. They're the most partisan supporters, and they pay back favors. As for their opponents these days, electoral defeat might mean legal prosecution and prison. Our country is already in the kind of a civil war, a cold civil war. You know, the Biden administration has weaponized government beyond anything already, including denying these certain protections.
You could do for your
But
country.
it's just a symptom of this. You know, what started with 51 CIA agents signed a letter right before the election, a lie, saying that the Hunter Biden's laptop was Russian.
Can you guys see the phone shaking? I'm in a very uncomfortable position.
But it became earlier than that. It began when President Trump promised that if he got elected, he was going to appoint a special prosecutor and lock up Hillary Clinton. It's not good for either side. We can't let them do this. They're weaponizing against all of us. And that's why
Liberals still don't understand.
for the originals.
I'm going to get lower again. There you go. That should be a little more stable.
He committed himself as what he calls
Significantly less comfortable.
a government representative.
I do it for you.
Otherwise, the Civil War was never, ever going to end. I actually have a strong platform to commit the leading energy government. 4 years of truly nonpartisan government, representing all of our people, and not just the few. In service to this end, I pledge to appoint a cabinet comprising members of the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, the Libertarian Party, and people from the Green Party and other parties, and parties outside the political process. Follows and selects for justice. I need carefully examine whether a prosecution, public and private officials are politically motivated. And I'll pardon or complete the sentences of any people who have been politically prosecuted. This includes
All the J6ers. Yeah! J6ers. Yep. Got J6ers.
Any past president or members of their families have found that any of the charges still pending against them next year were politically motivated. And that's the weaponization of the Justice Department. My father leaked into his term as the Attorney General. And being all the bureau chiefs of the Justice Department, incorporated the Cabinet Office. And he said that the one thing we're never going to do is to ask if any defendant we get our case for Republican or Democrat. We are going to do nothing that is going to erode the public conception that
Would
justice
you
in
wear
this
a red hat?
country is blind, and that it's neutral, and that it's not personally understood how critical that was.
Yep.
Our faith in our institutions.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to forbid the weaponization of the IRS or any other government agency. To surveil and political opponents with their support. I pledge to give American people a direct voice in guiding legislation and scrutinizing the budget for direct democracy initiatives and using AI, using
Direct democracy.
We've given Democrats their chance to fix this country. We've given Republicans their chance. But it's not an agenda.
It's all for you guys. It's all for you guys.
Beholden to them, free from corporate interest, open no favors, Washington staff, ready to recruit the best ideas and for all those who are left out in their us. This is the path for strong trust. That's the path for strong. President left one down. Either President Trump or President Biden is very in fact, rhetoric and their actions will only make this further. They don't even contest that.
It's over.
Cold Civil War is only going to contest.
Nah, Trump got us.
We're going to get more of this thing, more division, more conflict, more death. All of these rights belong to the people. What this country needs now is freedom. What this country needs is healing. Is forgiveness. This is why leading such a I will be as such red and blue, black and white, inside or outside. We will tackle the challenges that will restore the middle class and the corruption, surveillance, and innovation. Will restore our nation. Will make homes affordable. Will end the forever wars fraud and get the forever capital out of our
It's Joe. Joe Ever? Let's see if he gets the standing O. Is he going to get the standing O?
Oh, we can once again make America strong. Let me tell you why I've chosen to unveil American strong here at FreedomFest.
Oh, wow. You heard it here first. Let's go.
Many of us have faith in serving the idea of freedom. But the moment of reflecting on or that moment, all of you who live through the conflict and held on to your past, held on to your love of the Constitution, held on to the critical steps that you're supposed to have for government officials. Even when it's working fine, because the function of anybody, any citizen of democracy is to maintain steps towards government confrontation, but more importantly, a fearless love of our freedoms and our Constitution. And we have There were 85,000. 1776 and 1784 who gave their lives, and many more who gave their risk of property, their livelihood, their health, their well-being. It was the Bill of Rights. And one short year, because in that case, unelected, he has to make a region that we need. Why do we have? I still can't figure it out. I think it is that the South Asian citizens are schools. All of us need to be examples of this next generation is about the importance of hanging on to these freedoms, about the framers who wrote the Constitution, not for these. They didn't write the First Amendment to protect convenience or likable speech or politically correct speech. They wrote to protect others. Nobody wants to hear speech that's going to offend you, it's going to hurt your feelings, it's going to insult your sensibilities. They wrote the Constitution for hard times, not for easy times. They wrote it for pandemics. There's no pandemic exception to that.
Yep.
The generation of American children that grow up understanding how important it is to have all these technologies to manage spatial recognition, multi-level satellite, AI, that are constantly used by the government forces to steal our constitutional rights. And we need to raise the barriers so that nobody, nobody understands our constitutional rights and we need to raise a generation of children that understands that they need to fight for these constitutional rights to the death. They need to fight for them to the gates of hell. And then if Californians don't, they need to fight them on the ice. That is a civics lesson. I'm going to be here because of the United States. And that's why I don't like your support. So great.
Let's see, standing out, standing out.
Feel the same amount of passion for our Constitution and our freedoms. God bless you.
Standing out. I'm gonna get somewhere quiet and we'll have a little chat.
Move some things around on the stage. We're going to move some podiums out here, and you will be treated to a real presidential debate with some candidates who have some very strong feelings, opinions, ideologies, and philosophies. And they're going to challenge one another. They will be challenged by two world-class moderators. So give us just a few minutes. We'll do that. We'll turn it over and be back at 5.
All right. Here you go. Shout out to Trey. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the party. He's good. Play some Usher. Except, let's go, Brandon. What? I'm just referring to my best friend from kindergarten. Okay, so Brandon happens to have a black dad and a white mom, so they're more conservative than I am. There you go. There you go. What did you guys think? What did you guys think? I mean, it's a shame that, you know, he has some really just bad opinions in terms of, you know, foreign policy, in terms of the woke stuff. Even though he's not that bad, I could never vote for him. Oh my goodness, this lion is a lion. All right, we're gonna try to get him on out of here. Yeah, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. What did you? You can't quite hear me. I am headed to somewhere more quiet. Oh, I can just go by the booth. All right. So I don't know if I want to stay for that debate. Oh, here we got Cherry. Let me see what Cherry's doing. My thoughts exactly. There you go. Yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of good stuff to say. And I think we're all of us would be aligned with him on so very many things. But it's just there's some deal breakers there. Is this stuff free? I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. But yeah. So Gonzag said rating 1 to 10 on how much you liked RFK before the speech and then after. So I don't know that it necessarily changed that much. I can't tell you that I've listened to a speech of his in full. So I generally knew what he was about. But I'd say bump up a couple points. I'd say maybe 6 or 7 before, now 7, 8 in that category. But I think he's a really important voice to have. Even though I wouldn't vote for him, he's saying a lot of the things that need to be said, and the fact that it's not coming from the right inoculates it from being, oh, this is MAGA this or whatever. I should get behind this and use this while we're here. Use this while we're here. Let's go. There we go. But yeah, so I'm thinking it's 5 o'clock. So I'm thinking I'm trying to. I can't film a whole other debate like that. That was super uncomfortable. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get some food. I'm gonna head back to my room, and then I'll do a stream from my computer where we can watch back some of this stuff and see what's good with that. So I'll sign off for now, but I'll see you guys in a little bit. So thank you for hanging out. Replay gang, let me know what you thought in the comments below. Thank you so very, very much for hanging out. Once again, I am your host, Lech, aka the Indian Jesus, here to resurrect the second coming of common sense. Until next time, guys, I am out of here. Peace.